Did Marvel's social media crew screw up? Hey guys, before you get started, make sure you click that subscribe button. And if you don't ring that bell, you won't get any updates. Hey guys, got a pretty interesting story about Marvel Studios and what may be in store for Phase 4. The other day, a couple really inquisitive fans noticed that some inactive Facebook groups have been set up for future Marvel Studios movies. Now, they were inactive, but the group was still able to find them and see who set them up and determine that it was actually Marvel. Some of these are obvious, some of them are rather revealing. And yes, in case you're interested, they've all been deleted now. Let's dig in for a second, check them out, and see what we think. First, let's do the obvious ones. Facebook.com/Black Widow, which should surprise nobody. Black Widow is currently shooting, and we've seen a lot of set photos. Scarlett Johansson is obviously coming back, and we may even get a new Black Widow in this movie. So it should be of no surprise that a Facebook group has been set aside to promote it. And the second one was Facebook.com/Marvel's Eternals. This is another pretty obvious one. We've heard lots of casting news for the movie, and it does make sense that they start to slot out and take up the space for these unique characters. The next two are fairly obvious and do seem to feed the same rumor mill of what's in store for the Avengers in the future. The first one is Facebook.com/Dark Avengers. Now, this has been something we've all been hearing about for a while, and although we didn't get Norman Osborn in Spider-Man Far From Home, it's still something that fans I know really want to see. Also, keep in mind, just because Marvel is using the name Dark Avengers does not mean it's going to follow the comics. Civil War deviated quite a bit from the comic material, so it may not even be Norman Osborn's version. The other Avengers Facebook group is Facebook.com/Young Avengers Official. And this is another one of those that we've been hearing a lot of rumors about. We already got to meet an older Cassie Lang in Avengers Endgame, and with the rumored Hawkeye series featuring Kate Bishop, I think the pieces are starting to fall into place for a Young Avengers. I wouldn't really even be surprised if they included Spider-Man on this roster, but that's a whole nother video. And speaking of Young Avengers, that brings us to the last one, and the one that probably got most people's attention, and another character who very well would fit onto a Young Avengers team. That would be Facebook.com/Marvel's Ironheart. Now, Robert Downey Jr. talked about this the other day, and you could tell he's very supportive of the concept of an Ironheart movie. The general reception in the comics was not positive, so Ironheart as a movie franchise would be a pretty bold move for Marvel. Again, they may make some variations from the comics, and I wouldn't even be surprised if this is a character that they make quite a big alteration to. I've suggested for a really long time that the name Riri could very well be a shortened nickname for Shuri. I think fans would accept Shuri as the new Ironheart pretty quickly. The character has been well established as a super genius, and there's no reason to think that she wouldn't be inspired by Tony Stark, who brought her and her brother back to life. Those were the only groups that they discovered, and we do know there's quite a few other projects in play, like Shang-Chi, or the Doctor Strange and Black Panther sequels, so we'll have to wait and see. What do you guys think? Did any of these franchises surprise you? And which ones make you excited? For me, it's easy. I would love to see a very well done version of the Dark Avengers. Tell me what you think in the comments below. If you like this video, make sure you press like below, click subscribe, and if you don't ring that bell, you won't get any updates. Peace.